On my second day of digging into Skyforge once again, I rediscovered the directives and found myself a reality rift. This is like the gain power kind of system in Skyforge where you do relatively simple everyday tasks and you get power that takes hardcore gamers weeks to do. So it is the catch-up system that I'm very happy about. The reality rift is normally very easy. You go to an altar, you summon an avatar, and normally this was a one-hit kind of thing for me. And what happened this time was that I summoned this avatar and things just went crazy all the way around me. I was expecting to just go in here, pick up a spark, take out this avatar and win the game, but no, this was super challenging. But I guess it comes down to me not really having the power and the skills of the game any longer. But I did still need to take out this tiny avatar kind of thing, and it summoned beep loads of annoying mobs, but there it dropped the spark that I was expecting, so I took it, went into my divine form, my god mode, and then it was like, I don't know, a two-shot kind of thing. So, but it did take quite a bit longer to get there. But getting things such as 750 divine deeds and 200 victories medals and 500 followers just for making this one easy quest. This is how you catch up if you have been away from the game. So I'm just doing a few of these directives, or rather I did two, because I could talk to Flavius, my favorite elder god. So I went into his observatory to hear what he wanted me to do for him, and apparently we have a mechanoid invasion going on and he wanted me to get some mechanoid parts. He suggested a few places I could go. I went with Factory 501, one of my previous favorite farming zones, and everything has changed. I now have other other mobs in here that I needed to battle instead of all the weird kind of small mechanoids I was facing before. So that was very, very cool to go into a map that I've been farming, chain grinding in like crazy, to see the entire gameplay in here being completely different. They have really one up the game by making it a new experience for me to go in here and play, but we still have these like people we can rescue in here for additional followers. We have some caches we can pick up for side missions and stuff like that. So very, very cool experience. I was definitely underpowered. And then I had the Stormbringer siege tank prototype mini boss. Wow, this really reminded me of some of the raids I was doing back in the day, where it appears that they have now taken these like endgame boss with actual mechanics in them that you need to avoid. Like here we have different bombs falling down from the sky, we have some laser beams that will lock on target that you need to slide away from. So you get to actually practice playing a little bit of what was anyway the end game in the newbie missions. That was very cool. And of course we have the control consoles that give you access to new areas. Very, very fun, and we can still electrify mobs on the ground by turning on these cables that go damage things with electricity. So a lot of really cool nifty features that still exist in the game. The end boss in this mission here has always been easy. Like I think even like the first time I played this, it was just crazy easy. But now I came in here and we have Titan gods and they are pretty tanky. I did manage to take them out without much effort, to be honest. It wasn't that challenging. I went all in, burned some of my cooldowns and stuff like that, but when I released the boss after defeating his gods, I was a little surprised about the power difference between taking out the boss Titan Treasure and all of the gods, because he kinda just owned me. But I was running out of game time in Skyforge. I have limited myself so that I don't lose my life to the game again, so I decided to test out my divine form, the real one, not the one from the Avatar Spark, and just to compare my power as a cryomancer with no additional buffs to the one that I have when I go into my divine form. And I like this so much. It is so fun to just become a god, like in the divine form, not just become a god as in we're gods running around, but no, in the divine form. This is what really made me fall in love with the game. The storyline where you go from being an immortal to becoming a god, getting your divine form where you can just own things in. Oh, every time I even think about this game, it makes me happy, which is why I wanted to dig a little bit into it again. But I am limiting myself time-wise so I don't lose life once again. But there we now have the last emergency control battle for this very hard boss that just like insta-ganked me when I wasn't in my divine form, and he gets a little bit of taste of divine power here. 1, 2, 3, dead. Anyway guys, that was what I had to share from my day 2 of looking into Skyforge. I hope you enjoyed. As always, thank you very much for watching.